Deebo took everything off of the Niners. Anything that had to do with the Niners is gone off social media. A lot of Niner fans were not worried because of the Kyler Murray situation. He came back. He's announced that he's staying with the Cardinals. He wants to win the Super Bowl with the Cardinals. The difference is that Kyler Murray is a quarterback. Deebo Samuel is a wide receiver, running back. And it's been discussed that it's not just about the money. Deebo no longer wants to be a running back anymore. That's what the conversation has become. And because of that, he does not want to be part of the Niners organization. So he has requested a trade.
So, I guess, yeah, I know. Okay, I know you want to hear what I have to say about it. I just bought a Deebo Samuel jersey right before the Super Bowl. I waited 3 years for getting a Deebo Samuel jersey. They've been running out. They haven't been putting them in supply. I've been a big Deebo fan since he was a rookie and since he was drafted. I liked this pick from the beginning. I knew what he would become, and I wasn't wrong. Now, this is something I didn't anticipate. Okay, so there's a couple things I have to say about this. First of all, I don't truly believe it's fully over, like he's gone.
Nah, I don't think that either.
Because there was even a brief moment where I believe it was said that Kyler Murray was requesting a trade from the Cardinals. And I've seen so many other players request trades as power moves. And they do it because, okay, well, if you don't want me, then you're going to have to trade me. And then that starts getting into a team a little bit in the sense of, okay, wait, maybe we do got to pay him. You know, we can't afford to lose this guy. I respect that because, first of all, I do think players just need a little bit more respect. So I'm not mad at Deebo for trying to do any play that he wants right now to get the money that he wants. Because I've seen the way that these organizations look at these players. They just look at them quite literally as players and nothing else. They don't care about...
They're not humans.
They're not humans.
They're robots.
You know, there's... So there's the aspect where I'm always going to probably side with the player in these situations. Because screw the organizations. It's just, you know, screw them. And these players have a right to fight for the money that they feel like they deserve. So, the only thing I have to say, though, is this. I don't know how true the rumors are about him not wanting to be a wide back. I like that, first of all, because I think
that's what makes him so valuable.
It makes him so valuable. So, first of all, that would probably bring down a lot of interest of the normal teams that may be wanting to trade for him or even the money they'd be willing to offer him. There's also the other aspect of this. I like this move for Deebo, though, because I get why he's doing this. If he's treated like a running back and a receiver, his body is going to wear and tear much like a running back.
He's not going to last that long.
He's not going to last that long. You want a receiver to last at least until they're 35. 35, you know, is probably like the end. Julio Jones is like 35 right now, and now we can see his career finally coming to an end a little bit. That's what you want, though. He had a long, sustaining career in his 20s and even into his early 30s. That's what you want for a receiver. You don't have many running backs like Frank Gore who are playing all the way until they're 35 or anything.
That doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
Peterson, that's very rare.
Extremely rare. You have Christian McCaffrey already, who's starting to become injury prone already. But
he's been in the league 3 years.
4.
And he's already gone. He's gone.
He's not the same guy he was. He's already kind of become injury prone.
Let's hope Derrick Henry doesn't become like that.
Yeah, hopefully Derrick Henry doesn't become like that, but a guy who gets high carries, you almost have to assume at some point it's going to happen. So for Deebo, it's smart. You're giving yourself a longer career, less wear and tear on your body, you know, allows you for more money in the long term. And first of all, I also agree with this in the sense that the Niners overuse that dude at running back sometimes, on many occasions. And I also think it's just the aspect of the fact that we had Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. We didn't trust him as a passer to get the ball into Deebo Samuel's hands.
Yeah.
So that's why we used him more in the run game.
Now, this is what I'll say on the bad side. Now, Deebo is great talent. Fast, agile, can juke, can jump.
Can do it all.
Can do it all. But when you eliminate that running back aspect, he's not in the upper echelon anymore.
No.
He's still a great receiver.
Top 15.
Top 15. But when you add that running back part into it, he gets pushed up into like the top 5.
Yeah, it's so huge.
But when you take that out, I don't know if you're getting the big dollars anymore. If you're just going to be a wide receiver and that's it, you're just lining up on the outside running slants for me, you're not getting no jet sweeps. Now, I'm not giving you that money, Deebo. I'm sorry. I'm not.
So I'm going to maybe disagree with you in a sense, because Deebo still had 1,400 receiving yards this season.
It's true.
Crazy good. That's crazy good. What I have to say about this is, remember who his quarterback was this season. It was Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo is probably, for a top 20 quarterback in the league, he's probably in that top 20. He's probably the worst deep ball passer out of any quarterback.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It doesn't expand the offense.
No.
So I do believe that if Deebo had any elite quarterback, whether he stays on the Niners and it's Trey Lance next year or if it's any other player, he can expand his wide receiver game. He doesn't have to be just stuck to slants and inside routes. I believe his route tree can be expanded from the wide receiver position. But here's what I want to say. The Niners made Deebo, truthfully. I don't think it's more so the aspect of Deebo not wanting to be a running back. It's how the Niners use him as a running back. With the jet sweeps. With the Shanahan running scheme that is the best in the league.
A lot of motions going on.
Motion.
You don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, we put Trent Williams at fullback one time to just absolutely decimate a linebacker. You know, they're so creative with their run schemes. The stretch motions that the Niners offensive run scheme has, it wouldn't be the same on any other team for Deebo. Deebo will have a bit of a rude awakening, at least when it comes to that expansiveness for him in his game.
Yeah.
I think he'll miss the Niners a little bit with how the Niners use him.
Yeah,
So I don't think it would be a good move for either team because the Niners need Deebo. But also I do think in the aspect, I don't want to say Deebo needs the Niners, but I'm just going to say I probably won't be the same on the Niners.
Now this is the second question. If Deebo is to be traded,
Okay.
if you're the Niners, how much would it take for you to give him up, and what is his actual value?
Okay.
Now obviously you're going to want more, but what is his actual value?
Okay. So what I think the Niners should fight for, based on last season, and the promise he's been shown the season before that as well, we have to obviously at least get a first-round pick. So I think depending on how high that first-round pick is, depends on the plethora of others that we get. Tyreek Hill was taken by the Dolphins for a haul. It wasn't 2 first-rounders, but it was a first-round, a second-rounder, and then a plethora.
Yeah, it was a bunch.
Third, fourth, fifth. It was stacking them up for Tyreek Hill. Devontae Adams got off dirt cheap, to be quite honest. His was dirt cheap. I think the Packers should have fought more for Devontae Adams. Just like how the Niners need to fight for Deebo. The way I see it, Tyreek Hill was not a better receiver last year than Deebo Samuel. No. Which means the Niners should ask for the same amount or more. Which means if it ain't going to be a high first round, I mean like top 10 first round pick, like I could be okay with a top 10 in a second. Because that's a top 10 first round pick.
Yeah.
But if we don't get a top 10 first round pick, anything after that, it's got to be a first, a second, and at least maybe 2 other late round picks. It has to be a plethora. Now, what's Deebo's true value? Deebo's true value is probably the same as the way the Raiders got Devontae Adams, which is
a first and a second.
A mid to late first round and then a second.
Okay.
But truthfully, with the way the market is right now, Niners need to ask for more. Because if we're going to lose a guy as valuable as Deebo Samuel, we got to get enough back to not only get another receiver to replace him, but then we get these extra picks that we can utilize for trades or see if we can draft a corner in that second round. There's so many players. The draft is won in that second, third, fourth round, because that's where you get those underrated guys. Some guys who are coming off injuries, so then they slip into those later rounds, but they're true talents. Big mentions I want to say for cornerbacks. Asante Samuel Jr. just last year was a second-round pick.
Solid.
You find your star player sometimes in those second-round picks.
Yeah. If I had to take a bet, I would bet that Deebo does not get traded, and I will see him sitting out. I could very easily see him sit out because the Niners will not trade him, and they'll just hold on to him.
Yeah, because the Niners could play hardball with this guy. Yeah. Because, first of all, the Niners just got to offer him the money he wants, truthfully. Get rid of Garoppolo, drop that contract
money. Once Garoppolo's gone,
that money's available. It's available for him. It's available for Nick Bosa. Then you pay Deebo. Then you pay Bosa. You get that sorted out with. But if that doesn't happen and Deebo starts to play hardball, the Niners will too if they don't get the offer they like. I truly know that for a fact. So, it's not good. This situation isn't going to end quickly. It's not going to be like how Tyreek Hill, the second he requested for a trade,
he was gone.
Hours later,
gone.
Was gone. It's not going to be the same situation.
No, not at all. And I'm very interested to see what goes down. The draft is in a week.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things can happen around that draft.
Yep.
Because the draft picks is the biggest thing. If the team already got through the draft, it's going to be a lot harder for Deebo to get traded.
Yeah, exactly.
So if nothing happens between the next 7 days, expect Deebo to still be on the Niners.
Still be on the Niners. There's nothing that teams can really offer that would give anything. It'll show the Niners' true intentions and maybe even, Deebo's, because how he handles that situation after.
Yeah.
This all could just be a ploy to get another bigger contract, which I respect. Because in the end, these are greedy bastards, owners, everything that don't really care about the players.
They just want their money.
They just want their money. So
it's going to be very interesting to see, Dro. Mm-hmm. We got the playoffs in basketball.
Yeah.
And we got the NFL draft. We got Tyrann Mathieu still on the free agency block.
As well as OBJ.
Julio Jones, who's
Jarvis Landry.
Who's a big name. A lot of things are probably going to happen around this draft.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to wait and see.
Exactly. And I can't wait to see how it all plays out. But that's going to do it for today's episode. I want to thank you for staying tuned.
They didn't like and subscribe yet, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
Gotta
video.
Let them know.
Like the video. Comment. You think Deebo's getting traded? Yes or no? I don't know. Let me know. Subscribe. Share it with a friend. Share it on Facebook.
Facebook.
Maybe even Instagram.
Okay, Instagram. Yeah.
Twitter.
MySpace?
MySpace.
Ah, that's a good one.
What's the other one called?
TikTok.
And we'll see you guys next time. Deuces!